the best job in the world. You know the people I get to talk to, right? I mean, including you guys at home. But anyways, I have to try and concentrate today. That's usually the problem, concentrating. You know, when you have such energetic auras in the studio. And, you know, with this guest, I always try to, you know, have impeccable intros, trying to press it. But anyways, we're going to get into all of that. Thank you so much for tuning in. MXLIVE, where we have conversations with artists, creatives, directors. I love to say so much, you know, those behind the cameras as much as those in front of it, right? Because they make this what it is. When you see the makeup, when you see our fashion, when you see the lights, the camera, the action, it's not just us, you know, there's a whole ecosystem that make this possible. So very, very appreciative to them, everyone who's made this possible, and everyone who supports the artist on the set today. We're actually going to talk to her about, you know, all these little things and intricacies that make her who she is as a creative, as a woman, you know, as an artist, so to speak. But before we get into all that, I have to let you know, moviegoers, those who love, you know, adventure movies, romantic comedies, thrillers, action, and all of that, this Ember season, Silverbird Cinemas is promising you it's going to be a good time. You know, from the West Hills to our Cromwell branches, you can see movies like Expendables 4, Wonka, Aquaman, and The Lost Kingdom. Can't wait to see that. The Marvels, Paw Patrol. I want to see that too. I'm a kid still. Paw Patrol and many other global blockbusters complemented by Ghana's #1. Obri tells me Africa's #1 popcorn. You know, they support Hollywood, Nollywood, Bollywood, and authentic Ghanaian content. That's what it's all about. So for showing times and more information, you can call 0544 310 140 or 059 399 7086. You can visit their websites to silverbirdcinemas.com/West Hills and silverbirdcinemas.com/Accra and Silverbird Cinemas. It's all about entertainment. Now, if you want to send me messages here, you know, get more information on that, because Silverbird are also going to join me as the show goes on. Very, very simple. MX24GH, every single platform. The hashtag is MXLive. Makes it easier to find us. So keep them coming through. If you want to send messages in terms of asking questions, suggestions, I always say stalk us. We don't mind. Follow us, find us. Yeah, that's what it's about. And for the lady I'm going to be talking to, I promise you it's going to be a very interesting conversation. So quick commercial break. We'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. MX24GH, the hashtag is MXLive. I'm having a good time already, you know, from seeing an amazing performance to the guests in the studio. But once again, MX24GH, no spaces, no underscores. Keep the messages coming through at the hashtag MXLive. It makes it easier to find us. Now, this lady has already performed. I was thinking of an intro, but that was a good enough intro.
I think so.
How do you feel when you're performing? I was asking you if you're used to seeing yourself on TV, listening to music. Are you used to it?
I think so, yeah. Because I hosted an intimate show, so I saw myself a lot. It's right now I'm numb to. I'm like, yeah, just another day seeing myself.
How about listening to yourself?
Listening to myself, I'm getting adjusted because I have been doing a lot of studio. But sometimes it's weird.
Yeah.
And sometimes I don't like my voice.
How does it feel listening to your old content? Because you know, as artists, we're touchy-feely and listening. Sometimes you're like, did I make this? Did I put this out?
Yeah, sometimes I get a bit of an ache.
Okay, so I have you in the house, an artist, a creative, and you've been doing this for a while. I mean, we spoke on the space last week.
Yeah, last
And I
week,
told my producer to this, if I'm going to get to talk to you every week, I don't mind. So hopefully we're going to have you on next week again.
I don't mind coming, you know. I'm not far. I don't live far from here, so that's
really?
a convenient thing, yes.
I need the location.
I can pull up with you guys.
I need the location for work purposes.
Slide in my DMs.
Strictly.
Slide in my DMs.
I will. I have a couple of times already, but more is not a problem. Veana, how's music?
Music is good. It's adventurous as well.
Yeah, because you actually released new music.
Yeah.
And how is, in terms of the adventure, the journey now, right? What do you want the music to tell the people? Because we spoke, and you know, I think the title of the project makes so much sense, right? What you've been through, a culmination of all these things. Where are you in your music space right now?
I think even in my personal life, I'm learning. This industry will show you, Pepe. Like, you will have to learn the lessons because you meet different personalities, you meet supportive people, you meet fanfullers, you meet... so you know what I'm saying? So I'm just really learning and taking it in. I'm like, you know, whatever comes. And so that's kind of reflective in my music these days.
What surprised you the most about this industry?
You don't know who's real and who's not.
Does that bother you still?
I don't care
Or do you just like go with the flow?
I think my thing is my intentions are pure. So whatever you give me will bounce right back to you. So I'll just stay true to myself.
Okay.
But now, it's just really surprising.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a roller coaster, right?
Yeah.
And when you're putting your personal stuff out there, because again, the music, we're going to get more to the project and the song and the single, but are you a bit hesitant, you know, when you're putting out these things that you're talking about? Because put out the most beautiful thing, the internet is the internet.
Yes.
The industry is the industry. They're going to say what they want to say. Are you hesitant when you're putting out these personal things?
Yes, and I'm really IDGAF.
Oh, yeah.
That's that type of chick, yeah. But, so it doesn't bother me much, because at the end of the day, it'll find its tribe. The people that the songs are, the people who relate and resonate with it, they're there.
What got you to this place? Would you say it's these experiences of the fanfullers and the supporters and the naysayers, or is it the number of just years you've been in the industry? Is it personal stuff? What got you to this place?
I think it's a mixture of all three. So I've been in the industry quite a bit, like I think 6-7 years. I've worked behind the scenes as well. So I've kind of heard people say, I've seen people go through it. So I was psyched coming in, knowing that it's not going to be butterflies and balloons in the sky. No.
So it wasn't everything you hoped it would be? Or is
unfortunately not. No.
Unfortunately not. Yeah. Now, talking about this, again, we spoke last week, we spoke at length, you know, about the music and all these things you've done and putting your personal life out there. Now, there was a demonstration that everyone is talking about. The youth aren't happy. People are coming out to speak. And, you know, it was heartbreaking to see, because a demonstration is, you know, basically, you know, putting out our problems, you know, making ourselves heard, you know, ourselves. Let me give a bit of context, very off, like, from what's going on, but I'm a Manchester United fan. I've never met the players. I've never been to the stadium, but my club is going through some stuff. Now, context, in my country, these things are happening. People are not happy. So as someone who probably couldn't be there, I see that people are putting out their problems. Okay, so that's happening. Now, it's another thing to, so to speak, artists to put their brands on the line. Because the internet is the internet. Our intentions, just like you said earlier, we don't know our intentions. What was your reason, you know, for being a part of that? Again, so to speak, putting your brand on the line. Because I think even Kali J tweeted, right? And he said some interesting stuff. He was like, he knows people are out there doing this, are probably not going to get support from some brands, not being specific, right? But he felt the need to speak for his people. Is that where you were coming from in deciding to be a part of this? Oh,
definitely, because at the end of the day, I'm a citizen first. I posted something on my Instagram like citizen first, artist second, because the people that shoot my music are Ghanaian citizens, at least from Ghana. Most of us are Ghanaian citizens. We're all going through the same thing. When fuel goes up, we all buy it. Whether you're rich, you're poor, we're buying at the same price. There's no subsidized branch of oil anyway. And we pay the same tariffs, we pay the same utilities. It keeps going up, and they, you know, the thing is, they don't account for why. They don't tell us why. E-levy, why are we still paying? Yeah, they dropped it to 1%. Doesn't change anything. What's the money being used for? They cut a whole e-levy cake. When like citizens complain, and then the politicians had the audacity, the administration had the audacity to cut an e-levy cake.
Can I just say, I've never seen someone so fly at a demonstration. Anyways, that's a conversation for another day.
People were trolling me for like, hey, you work for a fashion show, but I was from an interview. I went to an interview at TV3.
Oh, so straight from an interview to a demonstration?
I just took off my wig and I put on a...
How did you find out that this was going? Was it through social media?
Oh, social media, yeah. People were trolling me, like, did you go for a fashion show? You went to demonstrate? I'm like, can't you do both?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, but again, like you're seeing a Fyodor, you know, and a host of other people out there speaking. Do you think, like, you're heard? When I say you, context, you, the youth, the artists, the creatives, are you heard?
Oh, we got here. This one, they heard us. I think they heard us because a bunch of the, like, the Get Fund has released the statements. They're one of the areas that we were tackling, because why are the elites getting support for education?
Before this, were you heard?
Before this, no, not so much.
That's crazy.
Because the Fix the Country thing started and it got swayed. I don't know how, but they brought in like some diversion tactics and the whole thing just died. But this time around, we were a bit more unified, which I'm grateful for. A lot of people stayed on course. There were lots of distractions, but even the hashtags started getting mixed up. Yeah,
I saw that. How did you feel, you know, seeing, again, fellow creatives, your countrymen and women, you know, in arms with you, being there. You know?
Jason, it was beautiful. And I'm so happy. I'm very hopeful for our future. I feel like this generation is going to do a thing. We're going to change things significantly. I really feel like, because, you know, before, it's like if your dad is, you almost inherit your political affiliation. Because your dad is MPP, you have to be MPP. This generation is like, F that. if whoever is in government is messing up, we're going to say it. Whether my dad likes it, my mom likes it or not. And I'm very excited for what's about to happen in the next few years.
How far are you willing to take this?
Oh, as far as possible.
Wait, as far as possible, could be us seeing you as president?
President, I don't know about that.
Wait, what they call it? Is it first gentleman or first guy? Who's the guy who's married?
Yeah, the first gentleman.
Yeah, the first gentleman.
You make it very fine.
I pull up in the suit. I'm like, babe, do your thing. You know?
No, but as far as possible.
Do you have those? Have you ever had those aspirations?
You know, I think sometime in high school we asked to write an essay, and I wrote something about being the first female president in Ghana. I remember it vividly.
Holy smokes!
I remember something like, now I don't know, but we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
It's interesting to see. Are you ever going to put this in the music? You know, speaking for the people.
Yes, I am. I started penning some stuff.
Wow.
I'm penning some stuff.
Again, it's good to see because, you know, I've sat here and I've said on the end that, you know, we are the voice of the people because we are amplified.
Yeah.
I mean, there is social media, right? But it still feels like people are not heard. And, you know, whenever a conversation up like this comes up, you don't necessarily have to agree or disagree, but I think we have to come to a point of understanding of what people are going through. You know, being a part of it, not being a part of it, doesn't negate what is actually happening, what people are going through. So it's quite encouraging to see also the youth being or taking a stand in what's going on. Because I've also heard, you know, people in higher places say the youth, they don't take part in these conversations.
Yeah, so now we're taking
The
part.
crazy thing is, in retrospect, the youth feel like they're not being a part or added to the conversation.
Right now, you know, we're breaking the table, we're creating our own, which is what I like. When at the demonstration, it was beautiful because it was a lot of people you wouldn't necessarily call low class. In terms of like demography, you know what I'm saying? Economic disposition, a lot of DBs.
Yeah.
So it's,
I
was telling a friend yesterday, people think it was like some riff-raffs and I don't know whatever, but
interesting stuff. It's good to get your take. It's good that, you know, you decide to add your voice to it. Again, being a part of it or not doesn't negate what is actually happening. Now let's bring it to the music. Do you think the creatives, the artists are heard? Because again, Ghana is one thing, right? The music industry is a part of Ghana. We are Ghanaians. But it seems like the creatives don't even feel heard. You know, these little industries and things, where we don't know where our money goes and all these conversations have been going on. So bringing it to the music, that end of the conversation, do you think we're heard? Do you think we're seen? Apart from just going out there to perform and make music?
We're making progress. We're not there yet, but we're making steady progress, which is a good thing. Right now with where technology is heading, creatives have more power. We wield so much power.
Okay.
You can make a tweet and then someone in America is like jumps on it. BBC can stumble on it and that can spiral into anything. So, locally not so much, but internationally we're given a lot of platforms that we can speak.
Okay. And one thing is your music is making an impact. Do you realize that though? Because a lot of artists, you see, she's like, no. She's like, no. Why do you feel like your music? Or do you feel like you have more work to do?
I think it's from, it's just from the fact that I don't want to get comfortable ever. Feeling like, hey, I've reached, because I'm not close to I'm nowhere close to my peak.
Yeah. What is success to you though?
Success is just doing things how I want, when I want, with the people I want to do it with.
Oh man, I need to work on my bank account. Bro, my time is not my own. I have so much to do. Tell us about this new music, though.
So this is my debut project, EP. My first body of work ever. So I'm really excited. It's a 6-track EP. No apologies. It's a combination of just where I'm at personally, some life experience, and lifelong lessons that I've picked up along the way. Titled it No Apologies because, we're here and we're not apologizing for being here.
Yeah. Have you ever felt like you had to apologize for anything, though?
Yeah, before.
Oh.
Some years passed, but now I'm very indifferent.
And idea, we don't care.
Yeah, we know the biz.
Move.
We know the biz.
We know the biz. You actually have a video out. Tell us about this. That's the first single of this project.
Yeah, that's the first.
Why this song, though?
Because
was it your favorite or was it a management team thing?
You know, I think it was more so management. Actually, my DJ, Calvin DJ, really propagated the song coming out. He really pushed for the song to come out. A lot of people really loved it.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
So I'm like, you know what, let's do that.
Okay.
And it embodies the message of the EP also. So I was like, yeah, I don't mind.
So this is the first single. Video's out, but we're going to get more videos, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Sorry, she bring me some big shmoney.
Maybe.
Okay. Bring me big shmoney.
Kindly introduce the song and let's listen.
Okay, so this is Bad Man Killer. It stars James Gardner and some of my fine female friends who pulled up on set with me. It's shot by Ghanaian videographer Banini. He shot Essence as well. So it's really just like Ghanaian creatives coming together to work. So enjoy Bad Man Killer, Veana Negasi. Let's go.
Guys, check this out. Let's know what you think. Oh, that's a good video. You have to be proud of yourself. You're doing a lot.
Thank you. My team came through.
Are you proud of yourself? Do you like give yourself you have
I need to give myself more accolades.
You have to. You have to. How's the response been to this though? And it being the first single, because the first single is always a very big decision, right?
Yeah, it is. People love the video. I'm glad that they do because a lot went into it. As you can see, it wasn't.
Yeah, James Gardner was in it. I don't know why.
But
I don't like that.
You know,
but anyways, carry on.
No, but like I'm so grateful because a lot of people are like watching the video and texting me, the comments, and like I'm happy.
Please, let's get the views up. That's the number one way to support the artist. And the songs on all platforms, right?
Yeah, every platform.
So, I mean, what's the plan moving forward? Because it's always easier to ask, what's the next project? But I just want to know, you know, this is a full body of work. It's got 6 songs on there, no features, right?
No features.
Yeah,
no.
so, you're doing all the promo, you and your team. Yeah. So what's the plan moving forward?
The plan moving forward is to potentially boost one of the other songs after like a while. We gave Bad Man Killer 90 days to breathe a little bit and then we'll move on to the next project off the EP. Okay. I'm looking forward to doing some remixes. I don't want to give too much away, but I want to collaborate with somebody.
Love to work with.
Sarkodie. I've been saying this everywhere. I keep getting bashed for it, but I keep saying
please go on Twitter. Let's crop this part of the video out and get the messages coming.
I'm like, I keep saying, people keep bashing me. I'm like, you know, I'm not going to stop saying it.
Wait, has your team, I'm sure your team, you discussed these things, but has your team found a reason why this even happened in the first place, saying you want to work with somebody?
Yeah, I don't know why, because
I don't know why.
I can't rationalize it, you know, it's just
the internet. After we had the conversation, right, I asked my producer, could she tell me why?
Yeah.
She couldn't.
Yeah. I don't know if it's the industry just not liking women asking for things. I don't want to like make it sexist or anything.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. And just like you just said, you're looking to work with any female artists?
Female artists, I really want to work with Ifia. If I really want to work with Ifia. That's very... We're at the demonstrations together, so we're getting the songs together at this point.
Oh,
like,
yeah. Oh.
You were.
Yeah.
We're just on the floor together.
We got a message last week. Someone said they want you to work with Maya Blue because of the connection to links and that. Is that something you're open to?
I mean, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
Say yes.
We'll see.
Oh, hopefully, maybe.
If the song speaks to if it works, it'll happen.
What is the ultimate decision in you deciding to work with someone? Does it have to be the song? Does it have to be organic? Or do you have to be a fan like you are of Sarkodie?
Jason, all three will tell you.
Ah.
Sarkodie hits me up for a song and I don't really want to do it service or biddy. I'm jumping on that. Or you think whatever hit me up for a song, I'll be like, no, not this one. No, whatever you want, money.
Okay. So yeah, Burna Boy, Sarkodie.
Burna Boy. Stone Boy.
You're gonna get a lot of
So,
messages today.
Stone Boy.
3 more names in the hat.
No.
So many messages are
Yeah.
gonna come through today.
But for now, it really was work. And David, I said when I get my Davido feature, I'll collapse. Davido is like my dream collab with Davido, Chris Brown.
Yeah. Oh, you and the two of them, that'd be dope. Yeah.
Those ones, I think I'll need a day to just be in bed, not do
We're
anything.
speaking
and
into the universe.
Yes.
Please send it. Have you sent him a DM, Davido?
Because I have. I've texted Sarkodie even, you know.
You know we're going to get in trouble today, right?
Yeah.
We're going to get in so much trouble. So, okay, so the project is out. It's doing its thing. December's coming up. We're going to see you perform.
Oh, yes,
What are the
yes.
plans, let me ask, to engage with the fans more so?
Yeah, so I'll be doing lots of live engagements coming
Okay.
up very, very soon. We're working on it at the moment. December,
Okay.
you see me around. I'll be outside chilling and
Okay, you know they say
performing
Ghanaian artists are not outside enough. What does that mean? When you hear that, what
also.
do you
I'm
think?
always outside. I'm an outsider, so
Where are
maybe I'm
you?
exempt.
Where are you?
I'll hit you up.
That's
You're
what
going
you
to say
say,
somewhere,
but
I'll
you
hit you
don't.
up.
Okay, now this part of the interview, I didn't want to
Yeah.
say this. Like, I really didn't want to say this.
You're scaring me.
No, like I didn't want to do this because one of my bosses has a crush on you, and it annoys me.
Oh.
You know, but the thing is, you know, I'm doing a
You
job,
have to-
so
you have to do your
I'm
job.
saying this with a lot of anger and pain in my heart. Yeah, Jerome says hello.
Hi, Jerome.
Are you also used to, you know, people appreciating you and your music? Is this something you've gotten used to? Is it something you want more of?
I want more of it, yeah, definitely.
Hey,
I want more
sister.
people to jump on the
Hey,
music.
calm down now. I shouldn't have asked that, you know. But anyways,
you
yeah,
check
he does
yourself.
appreciate your music so much. He
Thank
doesn't
you,
appreciate it
Jerome.
as much as me. Let me just
That's
put
a
that
good
out there.
thing.
Yeah,
That's
I
a good
appreciate it
thing.
more.
Say up on the list.
Yeah, he doesn't love you as much as me too, you know. I'm going to get a lot of queries today, but it
Yeah,
is
your
what
girls
it
will
is.
be in your gym like, hey, what I saw you on TV, what were you doing?
No girls,
Listen, we know
man.
you have plenty girls.
No
Come
girls,
on.
man.
I've
Don't
known you
do
for
this.
years.
Anyways, it's been a wonderful conversation.
It has,
Thank you so
it
much for
has.
coming
Thank you,
through.
MX.
Do you want to tell your
for
fans
having me.
anything before you leave?
I just want to say a big thank you for all the support thus far and all the industry folk that are supporting us. We're a small system, but we're hoping to grow. But with people pulling up and showing up for us, like MX24 and a bunch of other media houses and whatnot, it makes it easier. And big love to you, Jason.
All the love. Just say all the love.
All the love to you, Jason.
Please say it one more time so Jerome hears it.
All the love to you, Jason.
I got all the love, man. I am sitting here, guys. It's been an interesting interview. Please find the music, like she said, it's on all platforms. You know, these are the #1 ways we support the artists: streaming the music, buying the music, getting the views up. And you know, like I always say, it's an ecosystem. That's how we see them perform. You know, that's how we see them produce the music videos we want to see them produce. And I'm sure this young, amazing lady is going to do even bigger things. Can't wait to see the feature with Davido. Amen. With Chris, with Sarkodie. Amen. That's going to be a really dope song. And yeah, again, this is what it's all about. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. But I'm not leaving just yet. I have to let her go because she has a couple of locations to send me.
I was going to see some boy.
Why are you doing this? We're ending on such a good note. Enjoy the music. We'll be right back.
I will walk away for your mind. Now you defeat me. I'm a killer, bad man killer. If you try pump, I will call my healer. Spend 20 days and nights in my villa. Music is from my inner. I'm a killer, bad man killer. If you try pump, I will call my healer. Spend 20 days.